we're heading to the DD graveyard to pick up a car. Can we see the F12? Holy shit.
Oh, broken motor, it's done.
What's going on here?
It's just not making a good connection.
WD-40 also there? So you're trying to get the lights to work. What's up, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Daily Driven Exotics. We are taking our new F350 with the trailer. We're heading up to Los Angeles to Gintani, the DD graveyard, and it's time to pick up a car. We're probably gonna pick up the 488, and we're gonna bring Tom, our certified Ferrari tech, in-house,
yeah, man.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Certified in what? What Ferrari?
All the Ferraris.
All the Ferraris. What? The lights are on.
Our friend.
Did that really work? I'm thoroughly impressed. Lights are working, trailer's working, Dean's working. Thomas is gonna be working. We're gonna get Dave to tell a funny joke in a minute because we have a long drive. And we're already late because we wanna beat the Los Angeles traffic. And we're gonna find out what's going on with the twin turbo F12, grab a 488, maybe get a little update on the 720. Stick around. Oh yes. Dr. Pepper in the morning. Yo!
Hey, Daddy, how are you doing?
I miss you.
I miss you too, man. I miss you
been good?
crazy. I miss you crazy. Yeah, we all right.
We came to relieve a little of the pressure.
Ooh,
We're gonna take this.
Oh man, I like this here.
I know.
Keep looking at it.
What's cool is it's actually clean. So someone washed it before we came. I see the
for you.
remnants.
It's just
'Cause
for you, man.
I've been up here and nothing stays clean. Right?
Listen, it's dusty here, all right?
It is dusty. I'm not blaming anybody.
Your big baby's sitting in there.
We gotta go and have a look at that.
Yeah.
Mike, meet Tom. Tom works with Dean on the race program, but is
shit.
a fully certified Ferrari tech.
Nice.
So
Nice.
he's actually taken about 100,
Right.
you figure?
Oh, yo!
100?
Wow, look what I feel like. How does it feel?
What the hell is all
Give
that?
it to me, baby.
I can't do this shit. This isn't my shit.
This is perfect. You're doing this, and now I'm gonna start building twin turbo
Go
kits.
ahead, have fun.
And exhaust systems.
I'm selling the business anyway.
Everything's for sale for the right price, even Dave's virginity.
Sold my grandpa when I was 14.
Jesus. Nice.
Thanks.
Nice, I sold mine.
What's up, man?
This is Tom. We'll get rid of this piece of shit out of your yard.
This piece of shit, that one's not yours.
No, that one.
Sorry.
That one, this is not mine. I like that you washed my car though before I came. That's nice of you.
Yeah, it's like the 5th time it's getting washed.
Things get dusty here, right? I really hope it fits in the trailer.
I don't think it's gonna fit in the trailer.
You think it'll all fit?
Go away.
Go away, okay. Dean's feeling Dean's feeling very confident. By the way, Mark.
What's up, man?
How you doing, homie? I'm gonna give you the camera. Is that cool?
Sounds good.
2 hands.
2 hands. I won't shake as much. Loosen the shoulders.
Loosen the
shoulders.
Loosen the shoulders.
This is the DD. Loosen the shoulders.
Loosen the shoulders. Do the shoulders. Warm it up. Whoa, don't touch the camera.
God damn. All right.
Not. Are you feeling loose? It's about loosen the
And frame the
shoulders. Make
shot.
sure it's soft. Cool.
This is my edit, and that's so much wasted footage.
So, is this your race car? Really?
It's not gonna be a race car anymore. It's gonna be a half-mile drag car.
That's what I'm talking about. I was talking about building a Lamborghini like Jim Kahana car that's like a unicorn style thing but a full exotic. And I was like, you just buy a Super Trofeo Evo Huracan and then modified the rest from there.
You're better off doing it like this.
Yes, I agree.
Car's halfway done. Who's gonna build a better cage and
Bro,
How much do you buy one of these for?
150, 160 for a clean. Like this
How
one,
much
probably
do we want for
160,
this one?
170.
should have taken 120. We can load it up now. We brought the trailer.
Hey,
100.
you want to buy my car? You come here and try to
Lowball you? Yeah, that's exactly what we do. We're in the neighborhood for it.
Well, you can't afford it.
You can't afford it?
I like how Dave
that's what I
threatens
said.
someone who's standing behind him in a vulnerable position where he's already on his knees. Can I see this steering wheel? What do you think, Thomas?
It's pretty sweet.
It's not as loud as I thought. Hey, like I was expecting like, wow, but no, it's pretty chill.
I need this.
I like all the buttons. What do you got? What do you got on here?
Celsius button.
Yeah, pace.
Flash.
Yeah, stars.
That makes you show your tits to people. Yeah.
Let's go.
I like the seat. The seat's rad.
sick.
Maybe I should
Like
turn it into a
super
drift
sick
car.
seat. Are we gonna get some race cars? Like real ones, not your Viper Bowl.
Let me out of here.
I said it at the perfect time. Fuck you. This thing's cool. Let's do a montage. Get the fuck out. We're here to see the twin turbo F12 now. How much fun is that car? I'm joking. No comment.
I don't know, but
You did the 3D printing of something for the fuel pumps.
we're printing the new ones. But
So what is it that you're printing?
we're printing the cap for the fuel bucket. So we replace the fuel pump with a Walbro Hellcat pump. So we're just gonna leave it in the factory fuel bucket, but we'll have a cap that replaces it. So we can just slap cap it in, holds the pump in place, and that's it. Connect
that's
it to
cool.
the factory lines, and we're good.
Can we see the F12? So, hey, we have officially landed a Datsun, right?
Yeah.
Upgraded clutch.
Yeah, but I think we got a little bit more issues than that. This is the clutch that came out of the car.
This is the clutch that came out of the car.
Yeah, and the frictions look pretty okay. They don't look that bad, and there isn't like any crazy heat spots or anything like that. So
what else would go in F12 transmission if it was revving up but still getting a bit of grip?
I mean, pressure sensors, speed sensor, CCP, so the actual thing that's controlling the clutches itself, all the solenoids.
CCP. Cool. Okay, good to know. Russia's involved. Russia, you're back in the game. Didn't get the Olympics, but you got this. On a serious note, where do we go from here?
I don't know.
What do you think? Should we take it down to the shop and you can play with all the Ferrari stuff that you have?
I mean, sure. Say that's what you want. But I think we
bring
need
it
to know
back
the
when it's
faults.
ready for like these guys to do their thing on it.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of like normal Ferrari maintenance bullshit. It's not really what they're supposed to be doing. So we can get some of the cars out of their hair. They're very busy. Like, look at all this they got going on. So instead of us being the DD graveyard, like, hindrance on Alex and his team, we can just get the basic done and bring the cars back for what they specialize in, which is like all the Gucci custom, right?
Yeah.
And then you can like
I could
turn
all
all the boost
trans
up.
off the subframe, and you could take the.
I would rather the whole car, honestly, if that's the case, so I can diagnose it myself from the beginning. Because if I need to actually diagnose it or anything, there's no way I can just sit there and like, I'm not going to be able to make a whole breakout box for the whole transmission by myself. You know, I'd rather have it in the car and then test the ECU and everything while it's all there.
And then if we drive it again, it can create faults again.
That's what I mean. Yeah, recreate the issue.
So what you're saying is none of this looks burnt to you?
Who's to say? I mean, you take a set of calipers to it and compare it to a known good clutch. You know, I mean, just by looking at it, you're never really going to tell it's a wet clutch. You know, I mean, obviously it didn't wipe the full material, but it could be out of spec. You never know.
Sounds really simple. Like, we're probably gonna get this done in the next hour, guys. Ain't getting done. Can we go see it?
Yeah, go see
I
it.
haven't seen it in ages. All right, let's go look at my box. Now the best part is this is nobody's problem except for mine because this was my stupid idea. Oh look, a perfectly good working F12. Well, maybe not if it's here, but. Well, there she is. There's a bunch of stuff we've decided that we're probably gonna change on this. For example, you're gonna notice there's no turbos on here. So the turbos have been sent back out to get the insides of the turbos redesigned to some spec that I believe has more volume or something like that. Is that the easiest version?
That's the right words.
The outside of the turbos will stay the same, the size and that,
Yeah,
but the
so your
inside.
turbine, your turbo housing, the CHRAs, all that's getting worked on. So we're gonna get bigger ones. So you probably get closer to 1,000. So you can finally hit that $1,000 horsepower mark that you wanted to hit. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay. And then what's the back end look like? Holy shit. That's exciting. So to get to the trends, you have to pull the whole
Rear subframe.
Oh wow.
Whole rear grill.
Like I said, I always like to take on small projects one at a time.
Super small.
Is that the transmission in the very back like this? On the very back of the car? Why would they do that?
Weight distribution, I mean, performance of math.
I didn't know that.
Mathematics.
Mathematics, Italians.
Did you know that the transmission in the very back of the car?
I did.
Why didn't you ever tell me that?
I thought it was probably better saved and used on more educated minds, that information. These are deep conversations that like Thomas and I have about Ferrari specs and things that we know about, Dave.
Keep running your mouth wide.
Oh!
Change blades.
I only learned about this actually through Tom and Dean talking about how this is how it's set up. I had no idea. I also didn't know that it shouldn't be in the back. I'm that guy where I don't really know where the trans is supposed to be in a car. So I'm learning this as we go, as you guys have always wanted me to do. But we're gonna get this thing put back together. We'll drag it down to our shop. We're gonna try to recreate the faults and really pinpoint what is going on with this thing, because we really thought it was the clutch, but Thomas says there's a bunch of little things throughout the transmission that could actually create it to slip that has nothing to do with the clutch.
Yep. Pressure sensors, speed sensors. I mean, there's plenty of things in this car that are replaceable items that are consistently going wrong. So there's definitely.
Does it need to be this overcomplicated? This car can I make this way more simple, the better result, or same result?
I have an idea. Why don't we just say all this and put a fucking sequential gearbox in it and put it on Motec? Thoughts?
I've been about this from the very start.
Shut your, no you haven't.
No, hang on.
I've asked him for a fucking sequential gearbox.
That is not
in
true.
the F12.
That is not true.
3 months ago when we first went to Hoonigan, 4 months ago, I said, why don't I just tear all this out and put a sequential? And you went, because it'd have to have it would have to have a custom bell housing, it'd have to have this, it'd have to have that. I'm like, I don't understand what the problem is.
No, of course, but that's always been our plan, right? We've said what we wanted to do. The plan is we didn't want the car to be down for so long, and you wanted to get some content out. What was your hearing this noise?
4 months.
Hearing this noise?
It's been 4 months, and this is where we are, and we don't even have the sequential ordered. Twice! He already grabbed the knife.
Did he, yeah?
He did.
At least we think the same, David.
Their jacket's back. This is like Apollo 11 from NASA.
No, it's not.
Have you done Apollo 11 before? I helped land it.
The real issue in all of this is I had an idea that starts right in between here. It's connected to a very small computing device, and it had an idea, and this is where it's gotten me. No one's fault but my own. I'm trying to take responsibility and not make it these guys' problem anymore. And we'll get to a place where they can do the things that their shop is built to do. Fabricate and build additional stuff that isn't normal fucking manufacturer shit breaking. Right, buddy?
Right.
Like, you know what I don't have a fucking problem with? My F1 exhaust on my SVJ and the amazing tune.
Because it's bulletproof.
Right?
Because it's bulletproof.
Right?
See, now, when we get done and you want to, you know, have some more bulletproof turbos on there with a nice, you know, and sick kit on there,
Yeah.
bring it on back. We can do that for you.
Yeah, and remember, they didn't build this car. They were just trying to help me fix an issue that became like one issue going to the next issue. We've been chasing problems from the beginning with this car. So it's a combination of like Ferrari not happy in conjunction with the turbo kit, which makes sense. It's making way too much power on parts that were never designed for it. So now we're just chasing ghosts.
Pretty much.
And I just want to get it out of here because I feel bad. Like, these guys have real paying customers. I can only go so far with my cloud tokens. All right, button it up. 488. Let's take this and see if it'll actually fit into the back of the trailer like Dean thinks it will.
Okay, so we have to get the 488 onto the trailer. Unfortunately, we can't start it. The lift doesn't work because the lift's attached to the power steering hydraulic system. So I know that the last time we did it. And this might have a serious issue because allegedly the belt that snapped could get sucked into the crank pulley behind it and go into the engine, which means bad things. So we're not gonna obviously even try to start it. The challenge is that this road's really busy. The driveway is very steep. We have to push it onto the trailer and the lift's stuck down. There's no way we can't do this with the front lip up.
Front lip is
no way around it.
Yeah, have a look at it right now. It's perfect, but it will be in about 11 feet.
So we need to create some sort of a ramp system so we don't completely destroy the front of that car.
This is gonna be all the destruction on this front lip.
All the misery.
Like, not good. Okay, go, hammer it. Just go, just go, just go, go. That's a very DD move just there. Don't run us over. We have a Porsche certified tech, so don't Woo! Good thing you have your shorts on and we all got jeans on, eh? Gotta get a run at it, boys. Not gonna make it up at this speed. And power through. There it is. Hey, you know what, Dean? These guys, I never doubted this car making it in here for a second. Not stressful at all. Today's one of those days. Touching. So it wasn't the mirrors in the end, it was the rear wheels and the tires that were too wide.
It's not against the door.
It's a very expensive wing, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, it's still on there. We're good.
Are you stressed?
I wasn't stressed.
It's stressing you out because if it was real,
I wasn't worried about
you're
it.
looking at me.
And your trailer insurance would cover it. Get down. Hold on.
No.
Something like this?
Don't disrespect the straps.
Why do you have camo straps? Why can't they just be normal straps?
Because whenever I can't find them, I have a good excuse, right?
I can't see them.
We're good.
Start turning, Dean.
We're gonna pull this motor cement or what?
Our first project to our second project. You had to bump the Aventador, didn't you? You had to bump it. Boys are going to detail our ranch hand because the ranch hand came straight from the 6666 ranch in Texas. I'm making that up. This is a cool ranch in Texas based in Yellowstone, the show, which actually is a real ranch. We just didn't get the truck.
Oh, you hit my knee!
Where do you guys want it?
This is fine.
Use that light.
Got the light little there.
Go crazy on the inside, gross and dirty, under the hood.
Don't mind me, I'm a close talker. I noticed.
This all detailed and clean, so I can feel like when I get out of it, I'm still a man, but I still have clean jeans, which I put on this morning and didn't get out of the truck, and then they're dirty.
Yeah, it'll be a brand used truck.
A brand used truck. I like this guy. You might have to put that on a t-shirt, trademark that before he fucking uses it.
Hey, don't post this part anymore.
Very much like our cars. I got a lot of brand used cars in here. We got a brand used transmission. Didn't work.
Is that used the trailer?
This is used. And we won't mention about any of the blood stains on the seats. Ferraris are kind of just, especially a mid-engine Ferrari, is a bit of a nightmare to put on a hoist because of the way that the engine obviously has all the weight in the back, and the front lifting point is very far to the front, so these arms only extend so far, so it can only be put on this lift. Tom was explaining, with the engine in the back and the front facing out, you can't drive in like nose in. Hey, look what we have, something we actually need, a trickle charger. I don't know why this is in here, but this is actually the trickle charger for the Murcielago, which is back in Canada. Why is this in here? I was wondering where this was. You know how I know that? Because the Murcielago is the only one that uses this to plug in.
Here, master. I'm only here to hold your gloves.
What are these? Oh, thank you, sir.
You have only one rule. Get it done, but don't get the gloves dirty.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely a white glove service around here.
Those gloves are actually pretty cool, huh?
They definitely don't fit me. They're made for an Italian.
Oh, yeah, I brought that on purpose.
You did?
Yeah.
It smells like f***ing mold. It's been there for a while.
I'm only trying to go a little bit. It's not like I'm crazy with it.
Respect the Ferrari brand. Now let's cut it up.
Belt in the front of the motor, like I said.
You find the brawl? Is it done? Solve the camera. What's going on?
Oh,
There's a bunch of stuff
Looks
here.
like the front main ate the belt, but we'll see as we pull down.
Broken motor, it's done.
Is that expensive?
hey, speak to me, Irishman. Don't go silent now.
I remember him saying when the power steering went out, the car wouldn't even turn off. Remember him
He
saying
said
that?
there would be no problems.
I do remember that.
We're gonna put this motor on the Carnage tab.
Don't worry. The Carnage tab for DD is quite long as well. That's a $27,000 differential in that car, you know that?
What's nice is the tab's starting now, and my friend, my friend said he wouldn't sell me it, so it's technically just a
How is
loaner.
the difference of $27,000 in a Dodge product? It's raw gears and
He
sand.
makes up whatever he wants.
I just made up the numbers.
Oh, shit.
I'm not the only ones.
These are cool. So check this out. On a serious note, when we built this car, what I wanted to do is keep the active rear diffuser, so these actually come down, the flaps. So I didn't want to change this diffuser to the Liberty Walk one, and I wanted to keep the rain light with the stock placement for obviously the rear view camera. So Vorsteiner was smart and was like, we don't want to redesign a whole rear diffuser either. And all they did was make these really big carbon fins, so you can put these in, and when you smash them like this, you can just pop one out and replace it. Vorsteiner, honestly, makes a really good product, and they're really got a good eye for detail. So like, all of the carbon on this car is the same weave pattern as the factory Ferrari. So that will actually match like the Ferrari wing and the Ferrari mirrors and all that stuff. A lot of people wouldn't think of stuff like that.
Heads up, here comes.
Brake there.
Oh my god, look at all this carnage.
Exactly what I said I was gonna do.
Is that right?
So what does that mean?
So it's okay.
Means we have to reseal the front cover and see if there's any possible engine damage
Where would the engine damage come from?
from sucking the belt into the front main.
You need a design that allows that to
That's
happen.
stupid.
Ouch.
What is the kind of timeline to pull all this apart and do it?
I could have motor around like 4 hours.
Hold on. You have to take the motor out to do this?
I'd have to take the whole rear back half. I'd have to back half the car essentially.
Shut the f up.
Yeah, look, it ate the seal.
So as
Look.
you can see, the bolts are here. So these
Here, look at it
bolts-
here from this side.
So the main thing is pulling the front cover, inspecting if any belt material got into the crank, and then if it didn't, you're lucky. We just pull the cover, replace the front main.
What would be the worst case scenario?
Worst case scenario is that it took out a bearing and needs a motor.
Hey, stop asking questions I don't want to hear the answers to, Dan. Scorpion King.
So are we gonna So for them watching around next vlog, we pull this motor out and pull it apart and find what happened. This is the cliffhanger now? Serious question, like not joking.
Yeah, no.
What's a used engine worth, like retail?
40.
40?
Kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm going home.
It's a new.
Bye, Damon.
Can we do a Chev 350 swap in this thing with a dog gearbox and a dog leg shifter?
So we need to get an engine table holder thingy.
Yeah. So like you can see all these points on the frame right here. So these are all for pin stands. So you take the pins from the machine or the engine table and you pin it. And then it keeps it center, so when the actual piece goes back together, it doesn't wind up having an issue. You can like roll the engine around, because all these joints right here, so like this right here, this whole piece comes down with it. Like this whole thing comes down with the engine. Like
Holy
this. So like that, all that does.
Tom, tell me the good news or the bad news.
Good news, the motor's good.
Oh, you're gonna put a ring on it. Get down on one knee here, Tom.
It's about the same as
Now,
Tom.
what's this ring like? What's it worth? I can't believe you put it on there. And
worth-
then,
That's usually what happens
It's
when you put
worth
your
your
finger in your ring.
Wow.
These are my
Dog.
Louis, dude.
First of all, you're a man with a truck and a trailer, so I already know you woke up and put dirty pants on. You told me. You told me he gets up to feel like a man. He puts dirty pants on in the morning.
All right, what's the news? Are we okay?
Yeah, we're good to go. Let's put a new seal in it, ready to rock.
Seriously.
Yep.
Holy. So hey,
Say it again. Say it again.
Ghetto fix is gonna work.
yeah. And me revving the piss out of it probably saved the motor.
Said no one ever.
No, it said no. It just snapped everything really quick and didn't give it time to chew it up and bring it in. Sure. Proof's in the ring, bitch.
So how long can we get done with
It's gonna be done tomorrow?
It'll be probably Thursday by
Lamborghini Newport Beach are gonna have that tomorrow.
We need a power steering pump and possibly a rack. It's not this simple. Don't get too excited. If you're watching right now, stop being so excited. Packing a pump.
No fun Nancy over here. Wow. Look how serious he looks.
Check out the HR for a
You know
second.
what, Dave? Do your fucking job. Tell a joke. Take the jacket off. That's Dean's job.
You're really ruining it.
Here's the thing, you guys. It's gonna be expensive for that power steering pump. We're probably looking at $10,000, fix on this car. So, I want to thank today's sponsor. Do you have any sponsors in today's video?
Yeah, we do. It's
I'm really impressed how much we actually ate.
Dude, we
I was concerned I ordered too much, but this is actually worked out really
Dumplings
well.
were insane. California rolls a hit. Spicy tuna was pretty good.
I wasn't actually supposed to eat anything, but that's why I'm doing push-ups. And the Ferrari is not completely dead, thank goodness. Tom, what is the goal tomorrow? In the next video, we're gonna try to repair this thing or at least get some of the stuff to do it. What's the list of parts we need?
I would need a power steering pump and a front main seal.
What are the odds that Ferrari would have those in stock?
Second to none, I would say, but we'll see.
We might be calling our friends at Exotic Auto Recycling. What's that?
Want some of your belt back?
No. That belt won't fit anymore because I've lost so much weight, Dean. Except for I ate all that sushi tonight. So you guys, thanks for watching today's video. Smash the subscribe button and join the DD fam. And stay tuned in the next episode because we're gonna work on getting this done. We have a big car arriving, which was probably the title and thumbnail. or we will be going and buying a whole bunch of stuff for this shop because there are things that we need to function in here, such as, what do we need, Dean? Run them down on the list.
Oil drains, dead mans, engine cranes, like just the general kind of shop equipment, right? And we need to not kind of rely on the race team tools because at some point that's going to be going on the road. So, yeah. Just because you bought the race team doesn't mean you bought the tools.
All right, guys, the F350 got detailed. We're gonna load that up Fast and the Furious style with all sorts of things for the garage. Some things we haven't told you about, so stay tuned in the next episode.
Hey, is my backpack in there?
Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Just a little
Hey.
vlog knows Dean's backpack.
Hey, everybody stop. Is the backpack back there for Dean?
Dean's backpack.
How many
is back
documents do
here.
you carry with you everywhere you go?
You get, why so many documents?
That was my laptop definitely hitting the well.
Tom's a
All right, we're trying to beat LA traffic.
That's coming out of your paycheck.
Tom's the new victim for that joke.